What we have now, we're starting to see something. This is a big deal. We're starting to see now that if we can just open up our game, and if we can see how in our business, in our industry, with our product line, whether we're a financial services company or a food company or a drug company or whatever kind of company we are, if we start understanding that we as a company doing what we do as capitalists can actually profoundly influence and impact a lot of these social problems, what do we open up? We open up the greatest needs in the world. I would say that we have saturated a lot of the kind of conventional needs of conventional customers, we in business. We're pretty good at, pharma companies are pretty good at selling drugs at high prices to rich people that can afford. Particularly in our country, your system doesn't have that same problem to the same degree. Pharma companies are pretty good at that, but, pharma companies have been serving about 400 or 500 million people. How many people are there in the world? 6, 7 billion. Pharma industry has completely missed, by far, the largest market for their products and services because they've been thinking about, more conventional thinking about, how to compete and what needs to meet. And this turns out to be true industry by industry by industry. We've been in a bubble. We in business have been in a bubble. We've been looking very narrowly at what we do, of who we serve, who the customer is, what their needs really are. We've been in a bubble thinking about, how we operate our value chains. We've been in a bubble thinking about how the communities in which we're operating actually affect our success. What we're seeing is this opening up of opportunity. And I've sort of gone out on a limb. I think this is the biggest opportunity for innovation and growth that we confront in business for the next 20 or 30 years. And the companies that can kind of figure this out and embody this in their thinking are the ones that are going to be the most successful economically as well as transformational. What we're coming to understand is there's not a trade-off between societal needs and company prosperity in many, many, many cases.